Today on the Spiel.
One more smoky ball. I got me a honky tonk ball.
I was looking for a one-word title for the book. I could not find the word I liked. It was one of those moments, and I said, that's the title.
It's one of those words, I don't think I'd ever heard it before. What is salameat?
Salameat is a ground pork with different spices.
This is the Spiel.
I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll sing, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby. Boy, we are spieling it on location.
We are. This is going to be so much fun. We're
Yes.
on a bocce, what kind of court?
It's a bocce, I think. I have no
Bocce?
idea what bocce ball is, but you know,
Bocce?
we're on a bocce ball court inside Pookies, the world-renowned Pookies. Beer, burgers, and bocce? No, I didn't get it in the right order, did I?
Beers, burgers, or is
Beer?
that the order? Beers, burgers, and bocce.
That's it.
And you know what? I've seen
Yeah.
the name bocce, and people going, "Hey, we're going to play bocce."
Usually
But I
like
have no
Italian
idea.
fests. And
Yes.
like, I have no idea what
Is
the
it an
object
Italian game?
It is an Italian game.
Okay.
Hence the color, the green, the red balls.
Okay.
We're going to learn. We have
Okay.
like a consummate bocce ball player here to teach us. Are
I'm
you
excited. I'm
yes.
excited.
All right. So we're Pookie-onians today, right? We're going to do it right?
Or we are
Pookie-onians.
Pookie in
Pookie-onians.
Marion today.
Much better. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Daniel, you ready to show us how to play, how the game is done? This is bocce at its best, boo. How about
Okay.
that? Little alliteration.
This
Daniel.
is a Polina.
Okay, a Polina. That's
Okay.
our word
Why
of
is
the
it
day.
Polina?
Polina.
Why?
Well, I can't answer that.
Okay.
It was the name that it was given, kind of like hamburger.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, hamburger's
That
hamburger
long.
because that's who gave
That's
it
who
the
gave-
name.
okay.
So when
this
you
is the
start the
Polina.
bocce tournament, who comes out with the Polina?
All the team players, well, two of the team players, opposing teams, flip a coin to see who rolls the
Coin
Polina.
toss. Okay.
Coin toss
Okay.
is who
Okay.
wins. And just because we're going to say I did, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to roll the Polina.
Okay.
You throw behind these two green lines here.
Right here.
You stay behind them, and we will roll the Polina past the two white lines on the wall.
Striving for the
and
white,
you have
past
to
the
get
white.
it past it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm going to roll it.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
That-
Polina.
Yeah,
round.
well, it
Good.
was.
Okay.
Polina's down there.
Okay.
All right, well, I flipped the coin. I chose red.
You did.
Okay, so I'm going to roll the red ball and see if I can get it close to the Polina.
That's what you're doing.
Yep,
Close
that's
to.
what
What
I'm
if you
doing.
hit the
But not
Polina and
It
it
won't
moves.
hurt
moves?
as long as I stay.
But not past it.
Oh,
And
it
you
won't
can't
matter.
touch it.
No.
Wow.
Okay, did
Beginner's
you just
luck.
win?
No.
No, you didn't win the
Now then, you got the green balls.
Okay, way to go, Julie.
Okay.
You got hockey and everything.
Now you try and get it as close as you can.
Okay.
She's going to go to
That's
the
awful, Julie. What is
right.
that? What is
That's
that?
the way I bowl,
Okay,
too.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, see, since I'm still close, well, it's still your turn.
Why don't you try, Miss Wyatt?
Okay, we're getting close to the
Come on.
Polina, or I'm getting close to his ball.
No, you
Yep.
get close to the Polina. You got to get closer to Miss Polina.
Here we go.
There we go, honey. It's all in fun.
Look at that. Look at that arm, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little stronger than I
Wait,
realized.
can we
Yeah.
call across the street and have someone pick
I'm a
that up?
little stronger. I'm a little
come,
stronger than
have
I
them
realized.
Still
come
our
roll it
turn?
back. Still your turn, honey.
Wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
this game
Hey,
takes a while, right?
There's only
Oh,
two
yeah, you
more
drink a lot of
balls.
beer in between.
So actually, do we go to break and maybe check in and we'll see how we're doing with the game?
Let's do.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to do that. Stay right there. We got a whole lot coming up in this show from Pookies.
Coming up next on the Spiel.
I was looking for a one-word title for the book. I could not find the word I liked, but I wanted one word. And one day she sent me a text and she said, been reading through some of these and you use the word offerings a lot. And it was like a light bulb went on. It was one of those moments, and I said, that's the title.
And later in the show, on Jason Pinkston, and this is your Backstage Pass.
And we are backstage in a bar.
Imagine that.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who'd have
We
thought?
ran into Ray Scott and Matthew Lee, and just on a random morning. Guys, great to see you here.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
It's your most valuable resource. Nearly everyone is trying to save it, but sharing it with others makes for a wise investment. We all know how valuable time is. That's why we work to ensure your time goes farther and counts for more. More for our students, our families, business owners, entrepreneurs, our communities, to save you even more time. Because at the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
Isn't it amazing how a bike ride through the woods can make you feel like a kid again? Winding through Shawnee Forest Country is a 45-mile trail made of crushed limestone and pure adventure. Follow an old train route as it winds its way deep into a mountain tunnel, through the woods and scenic countryside, even across bridges built in an era when narrow-gauge rail cars carried passengers over the foothills. You can explore one part of the Tunnel Hill Trail at a time, or brave the whole trip if you are a serious rider. When you can find a ride that's just your speed and leave your cares behind, that's how you'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country. To find out more, visit southernmostillinois.com.
The thing that is different about Silkworm, every order that is processed is custom.
We don't just put ink on a shirt. We take what we do very seriously.
Bottom line is we have to take care of the customer.
We want to design a product for you, give you quality work on time, and we're going to do it with awesome customer service, making you the hero.
We're about building a relationship, so you're going to get the best from us. We're going to treat every order like it's ours. We would love for everyone to become a Silkworm customer and experience the buying process with us.
My name is Terry Roger Smith. I am a PA, and I'll be practicing in Christopher. Well, I'm family practice, meaning I treat everything from 3 months old to the end. I think the biggest thing with me that you'll find is I'm a patient advocate, and I'm very much for the patient making their decisions because ultimately it's their body.
Visit any one of our 11 locations in Southern Illinois. Log on to our website, crhpc.org.
We're on location. How does this feel?
Feels good to me.
Yeah? Are you sad? You want to be in the Spiel studio so you can spiel it, right?
I can spiel it just about anywhere I'm at.
I started to say you could.
Jim Muir, you know him, you love him. I mean, my goodness, if you look out over your career, a long time newspaper columnist, you had a successful radio show, you decided to produce and publish a magazine, a sports magazine, and now you're an author that is just here to inspire folks.
I hope so. That's kind of what the intention of my book is to inspire, and I'm very, very excited about it.
Jim, let's go back to when I think it all started with a little bit of feel-good quote you would do in the mornings on Facebook, right?
It really started in a kind of a unique way. I got up one morning, and like most folks, I checked my Facebook right immediately, and I know there was a rant on there, some guy on a rant dropping some bad words, and I thought there has to be a better way to start the day than this for folks than to read something like that. So I went and found a little positive quote and just wrote a couple of paragraphs underneath it, and I got a tremendous response, and so I thought, I'm going to do it the next day. And I did it the next day. I got a good response, and it just carried on. And I went 7 days a week, never missed a day. Christmas, didn't matter what day it was, I had something on there positive for 2 straight years.
Yeah.
And then folks kind of started saying, well, you should put your best of those together and put that into a book, and that's what I did.
And you did. It's a daily collection of wit and wisdom wrapped in an attitude of gratitude. Get that?
Okay, did you come up with that?
That's awesome.
I did come up. Actually, my wife came up with the word offerings. I was looking for a one-word title for the book. I could not find the word I liked, but I wanted one word. Mm-hmm. And one day she sent me a text and she said, been reading through some of these and you use the word offerings a lot. in what you write. Today's offering or this offering points out, and offerings. It was like a light bulb went on. It was one of those moments, and I said, that's the title. And then the rest of it, I wanted a little subtitle underneath it, and I wrote that, and that's what we come up with.
And it's really great because the way that you can enjoy the book is when you start perusing the pages, you're going to have a quote, something that perhaps has inspired you over time, and then you come out with a synopsis of what it means to you. And I love this one. It's not what you gather, but what you scatter that tells what kind of life you live. That's Helen Walton. And scatter is that word that I think you spent a lot of time on when you were also talking about the positivity in this message.
Absolutely, and you know, I think when you get older in life, like I am older in life, I'm in a different season than I was years ago, you realize that you can gather all these material possessions, the cars, the houses, and toward the end, they mean nothing to you. But what you scattered, like this book or the kind words that you throw out to people every day, that's what folks are going to remember. And so I think scattering is much, much more. Let me add one more much in there. Much, much, much more important than gathering.
Bravo. Well, see, this leads to another one of his quotes. I mean, he's so poignant here. Always be a work in progress. And you, like you said, you know, some people can think that you're referring to a mistake or a misstep. You know, you're trying to right a wrong. But that's not necessarily the case. It's like keep your eyes wide open, and how about learn something every single day that can have a positive impact?
Absolutely, and you know, I think too that when you talk about being a work in progress, we always associate that. When somebody has a misstep and they'll say, "Well, I'm still a work in progress." I hope the day that God calls me out of here, I'm a work in progress. Amen. I want to be trying to be and progress and do better things every day I live, and so that's what that one verse right there means to me.
You know, just really quickly, let's summarize a quick little commitment statement, if you will, for this particular venture in your life. You have been such a success in other arenas. What is it that you want people to take away from this project? Obviously, we want them to go get the book. There's going to be a multitude of ways they can do that. But what is it when you hear the word Jim Muir, that name, what do you want people to think after this work?
A work in progress. I want them to think that a lot of what I write is based on mistakes that I made, on missteps that I made, that maybe I can help somebody else come back from making a mistake like that, or think they're down in the dumps, or they've had a tough luck failure in some arena, and I've had my share of failures. But you've got to come back from that, and you got to, as my dad would say, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and you got to move on.
Get back in that game.
And that's the mentality I want people to have with this book.
That's awesome. Well, you talked about having a big tribe there, a lot of grandkids, your kids, obviously, your wife must be proud of you. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it. It's been a great adventure for me, and you know, certainly there could be another one down the road somewhere, I'm sure.
Okay. You know what? Think of the world if we had all Jim Muirs with great attitudes.
Not that guy that used to ruffle the feathers in the articles. You know, they go after photos. I mean, this Jim Muir, he's like the new and improved. There you go.
You know, I read a column just last week that I had written, and I walked into my office and I said, you know, I understand why some people didn't like me, because I said I was not real tactful in some of the things I said back then. But I think age mellows you, maybe.
It does.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks,
good
Jim.
seeing you.
Find
good
him on social media, and also there will be instructions on how to find the book. And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
You're the owner of Pookies.
That's correct.
And apparently the master salameat man.
Well, maybe not the master, but
I hear yours is pretty good.
they are good. They are good. I learned from the best.
Coming up later in the show.
Down a long dark highway to another stage to play. In one more smoky bar, I got me honky tonk.
primary brand that we sell is Kubota.
It's been a very good line for us. We cater more to the sundown farmer, the hobby farmer, the guys that like to have the toys in the yard, work on their hunting properties.
Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 84 months and payments as low as $129 per month on the Kubota L2 501 tractor. See dealer for details.
We're a Kubota dealership. It's really about asking questions to try to deliver what the customer's expectations are. Our website, fbmaccaboose.com. We're happy to talk with you via email or on the phone or come in.
Why VA? Because no one knows veterans like we do.
An agency focused on veterans.
Veterans can really come in and get comprehensive care.
We want to make sure they get the care they need. Primary care services, behavioral health services, extensive rehab and physical medicine services, women veterans program.
Maternity care, infertility care.
The services they have earned.
This is why we're here.
Why the VA?
Because we know veterans better than anybody else.
I had tried dentures and they were not successful.
For people that have lost their teeth and are frustrated with wearing dentures, we have new methods and techniques to give people basically a third set of teeth.
When you have an extraction or an implant put in, your first thought is that's going to hurt. I was completely comfortable through this. Dr. Hughes and his staff, they are wonderful.
That's a life-changing event for many, many people, and it's something that we do here on a daily basis at Hughes Dental Arts Center.
Hidden beneath the canopy of Shawnee Forest country exists a world left over from ancient times, where a sandstone fortress shelters a secret spring, and the brave of heart can scale the Devil's Backbone. Hike trails from the valley bottom up to the canyon ridge for unbelievable views of the forest below. Or swim in the clear, rocky waters of Bellsmith Springs. With more than 280,000 acres of Shawnee Forest country, the only question is, what will you explore?
After everybody's rolled their balls,
You have to get close.
You have to. Whoever's the closest to the Polina
Wins.
At this point, right now, I'm winning, and that can change right here in
You're
just
definitely
a next
winning.
breath.
Darn!
Okay.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. Okay,
Oh,
that
oh,
one. Oh.
Look at you. Look at you, girl. See there? Hey. All right. How about that? How's
The
that?
Polina and I are one.
I like
Peas and carrots. huh?
Peas and carrots, that's it.
To find out more about the Spiel or even watch past episodes, visit spielon.com.
And we are spieling it on location today at Pookies in Marion, Illinois. A great venue. If you haven't been here, you need to try it out if you're ever traveling through the area. This segment, of course, brought to you by Prairie Farms Dairy.
And we have Daniel Tondini.
That's correct.
And you're the owner of Pookies.
That's correct.
And apparently the master salameat man.
Well, maybe
Salameat.
not the master, but
I hear yours is pretty good.
they are
Yeah.
good. They are good. I learned from the best.
You know, it's one of those words that I picked up in Southern Illinois. I don't think I'd ever heard it before. What is salameat?
Salameat is a ground pork with different spices
Okay.
and a lot of garlic. Here we put it in a burger form. That way it
Nice.
doesn't slide off the bun on you.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know what? I've seen it like in linked. You know, they're linked together like you see in the
Absolutely.
cartoons.
You absolutely love
Well,
this.
you know what? The ones I saw had like a white, bluish coating.
Oh, yeah?
Or
Yeah.
casing.
That would
Does
be
yours-
the veins and or the whatever.
Well, it
it's
would be the
called.
casing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
the casing,
What
which is
casings do y'all use?
well, when we put them in the casings, why we use natural hog or sheep intestines,
There you go.
and
That's it.
Yeah.
And everybody loves those. I
Yeah.
mean, it's great, but he's going to do it in a patty form today so you can try
Right.
that. Now,
Will the casing be on that then?
no, there's no,
No,
casing.
no,
He's
no
gonna,
casing
He's
with
going to
these.
squish it out flat, but
yeah,
there's no
just like a
casing.
burger.
Now, it's interesting that you don't make it in small batches. Talk about the process of making this salameat.
Well, we grind it up about 75 pounds at a time.
Okay.
How long is that process?
Oh, it'll take half a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it takes a half a day
It's
for
like
two
somebody
guys.
making
yeah.
her sauce or something. I mean,
Really,
it's going
yeah,
to have to
it's,
stew in
uh,
there.
It's important.
It just takes time to do it. You grind it up. You have to cut up the pork butts. You have to grind them, and then you put your spices in with it. You let it rest. Put your wine in it and let it rest again, and then you
Did he say
bag it
wine?
up.
Did you say wine?
Yes.
wine is in
Good
it
question.
as well.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was the pork butt that you do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know why they call them pork butts because of the shoulder. All right. It doesn't make sense to me.
Crazy.
But they do call them
I was
pork
looking
butts.
forward to pork butt.
You just want a real butt,
I
huh? You're
did.
gonna have to get you ham then.
That's it.
All right.
Well, we're excited. We want to try it. We've heard great things about you. There have to be some other things that keep people coming back. What is it that you tried to meet when you were wanting to entice the customer to visit?
Well, okay, we have several things.
Okay.
We have the Bocce courts
Yes,
out
you
on the
do.
side.
So the Bocce,
Bocce,
and the beer.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are known for the beer.
Beer.
Good beer.
And good beer, good
cold
burgers,
beer,
cold
good
beer,
burgers.
good
That's
burgers.
right.
That's
and
right.
salameat.
And
you're gonna
salameats,
see
you
how
bet.
it's done today. But I guarantee you that you leave a little something out so they can't repeat your recipe.
Yeah, I never tell the whole story.
Right. Well, thanks so much. We appreciate
thank
you, and we're going to be
I
right
will.
back.
Coming up next on the Spiel.
Come on in with the game. I got to get started here. We got stuff to do. Yes. I'm going to go first.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's like...
Both.
What is the object here?
I don't know what we're doing.
Four.
Connect four.
Connect
it's in the,
four.
When you lose your teeth, you lose not just the ability to chew and eat and smile, which is a big thing, but you lose a part of yourself.
It was life-changing when I came into Dr. Hughes. It showed me videos and models, and these are the choices we had. These were the options.
Training matters, experience matters. The thing which is extremely important is compassion. It brings back your ability to chew, restoring a sense of dignity.
Come in and see Dr. Hughes, the greatest thing I ever did for myself.
Prairie Farms presents Did You Know with Chef Rob.
The new Chef Splendor sour cream dips from Prairie Farm. They're not just for dipping anymore. Use them as an incredibly flavorful sandwich spread, a great pasta sauce enhancer, and they come in 3 flavors: spicy ranch, roasted red pepper, and tzatziki. All made with real milk and cream, blended with vegetables and spices. It's just that simple. Check out our website at prairiefarms.com.
Few things in life complement each other like beer and barbecue. Whether you crave the savory flavors of wood-smoked meat or the finish of a local craft brewed IPA, you'll find a hearty helping of both in Shawnee Forest Country. From a world champion barbecue cook-off to a growing network of local brew pubs, the only question is, what will you explore in Shawnee Forest Country? To learn more, visit southernmostillinois.com.
Kind of moved into this area, married my husband, went in the military, and then came back afterward. Thought, well, let's go back and finish our degree and go from there. I was a student here in 1989. I always had a love for math, and so decided to come back and finish my degree in math. And that would have been about the year 2000. With the smaller class sizes, you were able to make those connections with students and the instructors. One thing that I know when I came back to college, and I'm sure is on the mind of many people when they come back, is the actual cost of education. And I think you'll find that here at Three Rivers, we try our best to keep those costs down. We just want to make sure that students are getting what they need and it's available for them.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, baby.
Get a tournament.
Thank you. I'm
so
gonna
win us money.
start a tournament. Easy. Julie,
You moved us
we may
closer.
win. We may win.
Daniel,
Well,
Robert,
you
John.
might.
Rob, watch it closely.
Yeah, you might win.
Oh, yep, it's gonna spin. It's got a little
Yep.
hook to it. Right here.
Oh. I tell you what.
He's not going to do that to you because you're winning.
I got one more.
This is fun. Okay.
I got one
Oh,
more.
I wouldn't have given you a high five. I thought we were
Yeah,
okay,
no.
here we go. I feel that. Oh, wait.
And it's on film. If you
Okay.
write this and it's a huge hit.
You got proof.
I
You
got
can't
proof.
sue me. Okay.
Right. Are you ready?
Oh, no, they're not.
Forecast pain. Instead of forecast rain, get it?
If she has to explain it, does it really have a...
Guys hurt.
Rolling in.
Oh, see?
Oh.
See?
D minor's the same.
Oh,
I
from
see
a
when that-
musician's perspective. Look at
Be listening for Forecast Pain on your radio station coming up real soon. One more, guys. I got a new one.
Gosh, she's got a new one. What is it?
Never So Deep.
Never So Deep.
I'm talking about love.
Yeah.
I think if you
I
have
thought
to
about a cow
explain it.
pasture I walked through.
Exactly. Thought about walking through. That's
Okay,
right.
get on those.
D minor?
D minor.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Could be.
Listen, we like to.
I'll get
Here
songwriting
it
credit
goes.
because now
Here it
we're in the
goes. There it
songwriting
is. That's
process.
right. It's like it's a thing.
50%
Yeah,
right here.
right there.
No.
There it is. Okay.
25?
50, 25, 20.
All right.
We're going to take you back scenes.
What's up, everybody? It's Dustin.
Music.
Sawyer Brown.
My first day.
I'm Jason Pinkston, and this is your Backstage Pass.
And we are backstage in a bar.
Imagine that.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who'd have
And we
thought?
ran into Ray Scott and Matthew Lee, and just on a random morning. Guys, great to see you here.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Like I told my mom, thanks for having me.
Yes, that's
I
right.
appreciate it.
So sweet. That's so sweet, you boys. I tell you what, amazing work. You haven't compromised the sound. It's that good old gritty country, the way it ought to be.
Yeah, it's always the way I've heard it, always the way I felt like doing it. And I had the major label deal in Nashville years ago, and that's kind of the way I was trying to do it. And
You were getting in people's jeans back then or something, weren't you? Or something about the...
Back then, hey.
Goodness.
But I've always kind of just believed in doing it the way you hear it, and,
Right.
and trying to stay as real as possible. And sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. And in this day and age, especially big radio, they're trying to appeal to the masses. And I think it's an acquired taste what I do.
Oh, yeah. It's the younger folks coming up, that doesn't know what we grew up on.
Yeah,
And they like that synthetic boy band, young.
Matthew, is that your thing? I mean, look, you go in search of the good musician, and you rocking it out over there.
I identify with the independent artist and the struggles that they go through, and the truth and the realism in their songwriting and who they really are, not what other people want them to be.
Okay.
Well, and his style of playing really fits with this type of thing too. He's a smoking like real country picker, and
No doubt. No doubt.
How'd you
and
two
it's it's a lot of different styles in Nashville, so you
yeah.
kind of got to look hard,
Exactly.
We met actually prison. Was it prison?
The second time.
Okay. Yeah. There was that first misdemeanor charge.
Yeah.
Or was it the bathhouse? Never mind.
There are those stories.
No.
Is there anybody in particular that you'd like to work with today that might be a good little, compilation, if you will?
As far as co-writing or having someone write?
Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah. Who would you want to write
myself?
for, and then who would you want to sing with? Who would you want to perform with?
Gosh, I'm having a lot more fun hearing some of the guys that are sort of part of this alternative movement. These days, people like Cody Jinks, my good friend Ward Davis, who just he's an independent. The guy used to play keyboards for me years ago. He had the #1 EP on iTunes last week. It was his debut, and he's an independent artist just like I am. And so I'm really glad to see that, because those folks are out there playing the real stuff. It's not this formulaic stuff that you hear on the radio, and nothing against all that. I mean, I know a lot of people love that stuff, but there are a lot of people out there like myself and a lot of listeners that, including some of the places we're going this weekend, that appreciate the older traditional style. And and what I do and what some of these guys do, it could be considered a little throwback by some people, but it's not old. These songs are brand new that we're writing. It's just a style that has kind of been sort of forced to the underground because of the pop leanings of radio, and the big country labels have to kind of do it that way, because they got to justify the amount of money they spend to break these artists, and it gets more and more challenging these days because there are a lot more ways to hear music, with the internet. Thank God for the internet. Or Al Gore, maybe not God, but
he created it, yeah.
Exactly.
And you know what? You're right. There's a lot of great music not being heard because I was morning show radio, country radio for 18 years, and I know how the playlist goes. I know that there's so many songs that we can play, and again, a lot of great music not being heard.
When I had some help with big radio, I had the Warner Brothers deal. I came out in 05. I had a top 40 hit. Even back then, it was a very throwback sort of Waylon-esque sounding thing, and so I was polarizing from the very beginning. But I did get a lot of help from certain regions in radio, and they were great. It was just not meant to be. That particular path was not meant to be for me. So, but it did help create at least an initial fan base, and I've just taken that and done the best I could with it. Hey y'all, I'm Ray Scott. This is my good buddy Matt Lee over here. I'm gonna play you the new song. It's called Honky Tonk Heart. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I got a honky tonk heart, and it's known to roll hard down a long dark highway to another stage to play in one more smoky bar. I got me a honky tonk heart. Y'all know what I came to do, to rock you and you and you. Help that whiskey go down smooth while you shake off the long week blues. You don't know how much alike we are. I got me a honky tonk heart. I got a honky tonk heart, and it's known to roll hard down a long dark highway to another stage to play in one more smoky bar. I got me a honky tonk heart. I'll play a little guitar now. Trying to get on the radio. Like Alan said, those wheels turn slow, and I had to tell them all where to go. When they tried to make me a pop star, I got me a honky tonk heart. Yeah, I got a honky tonk heart, and it's known to roll hard down a long dark highway another stage to play. Yeah, and one more Illinois bar. I got me a honky tonk heart. Yeah, I ain't no fake ass country star. I got me a honky tonk heart. Oh, I think you ought to play a little more guitar, man.
Listen, we want to do something a little bit differently. We know you guys have to get on the road and such, but do you know Connect 4? Do you know the game?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's not. Are you interested in just a little game before we do that?
Sure.
And as they're bringing our little game board in, something that you've never told anyone else. Now this is the Spiel.
Just a little something. Think about it, Matthew. Have a little time. Think about it. Just
Something I've never
you've
shared
never
with anyone
shared
else.
with anyone else, including all those wives. But I
That's why
understand.
they're
I
not
understand the
together.
current one is great. He
Yes.
loves you.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's
You're-
awesome.
You're
She's
kind of a
spectacular.
newlywed.
Yeah, well, 3 years.
2014.
3 years, yeah.
See, I can check up on you. I know what you're doing.
And she's awesome. She's from Texas. She's got a gun. She knows how to
She has a
use it.
gun.
So
Well, this is
Well, you probably never told anybody that, but watch out.
I've told people that.
Okay. So
Definitely
what you
told
got?
people
Give me
that.
something.
Well, I passed gas a couple of minutes ago. I'm
That's
just
what
kidding.
that smell was. That's what it
I thought we
was.
stepped in cow
Yes.
stuff.
Dang it.
Can I shoot him questions? Come on, we're getting ready for
Matthew, what's the one thing you want people to know that you've never shared? Like something great that'll make it'll be a headline.
I don't share food with people because I'm hungry all the time.
Oh, he doesn't
See how I
share
bypass
food.
that?
Never reach over. Come on in with the game. I got to get started here. We got stuff to do.
Real quick, I want to shoot these at you too. Ready?
All right.
This is not your average game.
This is all you, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Haggerty
Guys versus
Jones.
girls?
Yes, I'm going to go first.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's like making you pick between two
Go
of your
ahead.
own kids. Yeah.
Gotta do the
Mexican or
center.
Chinese?
Both.
Mexican.
Crunchy or creamy? Peanut butter.
Crunchy.
What is the object here? I don't
know
Connect
what we're doing.
four.
Connect four. It's
Connect
in the,
four.
It's in the
It can go
title.
diagonal, up, down. Oh,
You know what?
look
You're
at
more than a
this.
pretty face, Matthew.
Matthew is where it's at, man,
I
and he
know,
doesn't share food. I won't hold it against you. Come on down with a red one right there in this column.
I don't
Because I
want
need to build up.
I'm going to build on top of this.
See?
Please don't.
Block. Look at that.
Hey, you can't do, you're doing 2 in a row.
Oh,
You're
we
cheating.
cheat. We
I
cheat.
see,
We
I
cheat.
see.
All right, did you
Hey,
get your
gotta look out
questions
for
in?
him, too. He gets pretty mad in traffic, so I don't know
does.
where
All
we're
right, it's going to go. Let's go. Let's get it. He's going to kick it over.
Damn cheaters.
Cheaters.
Okay, I got this one.
All
Right.
right.
See what I'm thinking here?
Wait.
Well, sure you had to do
I
that.
see it. I see
Oh,
it.
wait.
Wait. Okay, yeah, good.
No,
What?
I just went.
Oh, sorry. We cheat. You got to watch us.
Here's a new song title, Before She Cheats.
Cheats before she cheats.
Oh, wait. We won.
Julie.
No. We won.
How did we win? Okay, she's not
not
going to
four,
play.
like-
I thought it was
I
like
blocked you.
No,
Blocked
that'd
you,
be all
Matthew.
in like a straight line, right?
God.
Yeah.
Either
This game's
diagonally
lame.
or what?
She's from
Lame.
She's from Royalton. They
Who
connect.
made this?
Oh, there we go.
See, I just got, I
Yeah.
got you back.
Hey, but it was one toss.
You did. I'm gonna, you know what? Just because you guys, you go ahead and do the winning piece. I'm gonna
It's
give it
your
to
turn.
you. I'm gonna give it
Where's
to you.
the winning
Because I can block you all day. You ready?
You can block us.
But I'm gonna give it to you. How about that? You want to just take it?
No,
No?
you
Okay,
just-
look. See, I like you.
I would go.
I thought you'd be that guy on the plate.
No,
I'm just going to put him in.
not on
Hey, what are
TV.
you doing?
Oh, sorry. I'm not a good partner.
You
I
know
don't
what?
share.
That would have been the first time in recorded history that a woman let a man win.
No. I don't share. I know.
I don't know
need
what
to.
I'm
Hey,
doing.
Ray,
I'm
Ray,
just having fun
Ray.
putting them in.
You can put the winning one in.
Oh,
Why is it
Julie,
winning?
way to go.
See the
I get the girl who's never
tactics?
played.
Boom.
If you've got stuff that needs storage, call the region's premier builder of storage buildings. From pre-built to custom-built buildings made to last a lifetime. K&K Portable Buildings. Visit kkportablebuildings.com.
Introducing the all-new Legence Bank app.
We really try to be on the cutting edge.
With all the conveniences you already love, like 24/7 access, account transactions, online bill pay, but now with even more powerful tools like mobile deposit for true banking on the go, Spin, making person-to-person payments easy, and smart tools like Go Focus to help you visualize your financial profile and plan for the future.
Our app is very popular.
It's the next best thing to banking with us in person. Download the Legence Bank app from the App Store or Google Play.
Someone said, to find a man's true character, play golf with him. Likewise, to experience the true character of the region, you should play its golf courses. From the old oaks of Crab Orchard Golf Club to the hills of Kokopelli, across the shores of Pine Lakes, to the links at Stardust. Find a challenging and diverse range of play that you can only experience when you visit SI.
spieling it in our HIW kitchen with house chef Lasse Sorensen. Welcome back. And of course, his segment brought to us by the Home Improvement Warehouse of Carbondale, Illinois. We've got wild Alaska salmon and seafood responsible for this goodness, as well as the Little Llama Farm in Centralia, Illinois.
You know what? Right now, though, let's head on into sauce prep.
Sauce prep
with Lasse.
Well, what we're going to do, the first prep I have here is the sauce nobody want to make because it breaks all the time. It's intimidating.
Breaks. What does that mean?
You put too much fat in it, and then it separates.
It breaks.
And then, you get all upset. All the guests are waiting.
Yes. Hollandaise sauce is one of those, it works or it doesn't. There's no in between.
Hollandaise sauce is the richest sauce.
Is it a close Bernaise? What is there a similarity or not at all?
Hollandaise sauce is the mother sauce.
The mother sauce.
And so that sauce, if you know how to make the Hollandaise sauce, then you can make the Bernaise and a lot of other sauces after that. Mastering that sauce is basically making sure you do a few things correct and then it works. And then if you see things are going in the wrong direction, you need to do certain things to bring it back to life.
Starts with the best ingredients. Do you use the cream and such? Prairie Farms butter?
Prairie Farms butter is, this is drawn butter.
Okay,
so you separate the butter first.
Perfect.
And then, so you just have the drawn butter. And then we have lemon juice and egg yolks and salt. But the interesting thing about this, there's a lot of chemical reactions. And that's why you have to have vinegar or any kind of acidity in the egg yolks. And you have to have salt. That is the only way you can make the butter combine with the egg yolks in the right fashion.
Oh.
So you have to have those ingredients for that to make it work.
Okay.
So that's what I did here. I put salt and lemon juice. I didn't have any white wine vinegar. Classically, you put white wine vinegar in it, but I like that little saying on from the lemons in my hollandaise with fish.
Okay.
So,
love it. Mm-hmm. And we know we're going to prepare a lot of fish.
And also what I do with the butter that is not something that's common is the buttermilk in here. I use that as well in my sauce to make sure it doesn't, if it looks like it's getting to the point where it might break because it's too rich, then you take a little bit of the buttermilk and put in there and that will kind of bring it back to where it needs to be so it flows off the spoon.
Nice. Okay. Very good. And how long do you have to cook the butter to get the buttermilk to come up?
What I like to do is that's the first thing I do when I make a hollandaise, just set it over there on the low and let it separate. But you can do that the day before, separate it if you wanted to.
Okay.
But it has to be warm when you put it in here.
Okay.
So the sauce is,
very good.
If not, it'll break too. There's too much temperature difference. And that's all the little things that makes it very difficult for a lot of people to do it.
Huh?
Yeah, it's timing.
Okay.
And it's not like I'm perfect. I've stand many times in the kitchen with 100 people and then been preoccupied with something else and not paid attention. But, I can throw out 30 eggs and start over real quickly. But I've done that time and time again, too.
Yeah. So, and it's interesting because you and I had the conversation off camera that many times chefs will say, I don't need a sauce. My food is so good. Sometimes when people put sauce on a plate, it makes you wonder, are they covering? I mean, obviously it's delicious, but when you put sauce on anything, it just makes it a little bit better. What is your take as a chef on adding sauce, probably just the right amount without overdoing it?
I was brought up in an environment where the sauce was just as important as the main ingredient because it's kind of like a marriage. You have two important factors that goes into a dish. So I think sauce is just as important as the main dish.
I do too.
And it elevates, for the most time, it elevates the fish or the meat if you have some really good sauces. And it allows you to put so many different flavors together where you can only put so much in chicken or meat or fish, where in a sauce, you can add a lot more to that,
and take it to a different level.
Take it to a different level, yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And it's a texture thing, too. Like if the steak is lean, then if you add some butter or cream in your sauce, that'll help that too, where it's easier to get down. You don't have to drink too much wine.
Very good. Just another helpful lesson from the kitchen with Chef Lasse Sorensen. We'll be right back.
It doesn't have to cost a thing to do a random act of kindness.
We're so divided in this country right now, and it needs to stop. This eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. Love one another and let that define us as a nation. Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
The game of golf. There's something about the mix of a challenging course and the great outdoors. Maybe that's what makes Shawnee Forest Country an ideal place to hit the links. When you can play around on a world-class course surrounded by the splendor of the Shawnee National Forest, well, it doesn't get any more special than that. And when it's time to tee up, an experienced player knows to look beyond the flag. Because the number on your scorecard doesn't mean as much as the memories you make here. Find challenging play, breathtaking views, and so much more. Visit southernmostillinois.com.
Serving you since 1966, Larry's Trailer Sales invites you to come RVing with us, visiting popular destinations throughout Southern Illinois. Little Grassy Campground, Devil's Kitchen Lake, Bald Knob Cross. With hundreds of travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes, Larry's Trailer Sales is also a leader in parts and service, even providing roadside assistance. Home of RV Warranty Forever, Larry's Trailer Sales, just off 148 in Mulkeytown, Illinois, and online at larrystrailersales.com.
I got one more.
This is fun. Okay.
I got one
Oh,
more.
I wouldn't have given you a high five. I thought we were
Yeah,
okay,
no.
here we go. I feel that. Oh, wait.
Watch that turn. Did you see that?
Oh,
Doesn't
see?
that suck?
You were robbed.
All right, I love it.
Let's go see. I think you won.
I would like your Bocce ball belt, please, sir. Do you have the national belt?
I'll
What is
get
it?
one.
Okay.
With a
all
big
right.
buckle. You get 1 point.
It's your belt buckle. Oh, it
Yeah.
keeps going?
Huh?
How long do we go?
Till we get 12.
Oh, I thought we had
Oh,
won.
I thought we won.
Okay, so
Did you get enough?
apparently on a technicality we didn't win. You need more than 1 point.
Yeah.
But today on the Spiel, we're calling it.
We're calling it champions of the Spiel. You technically played a 12.
You the bomb, girls.
Okay, we're declaring that we've won.
I want to.
He doesn't know that Daniel doesn't know that we're declaring that.
I want to be on your team.
I'm Krista Pesca. I have joined Christopher Rural Health. I was born and raised here in Southern Illinois on a farm, and I've been here practicing now for approximately 16 years, and I see people of all ages. My main approach is I just treat people like family. I mean, I would treat them just like I would treat my mother or father.
At CRHPC Community Health Centers, we strive to give excellent care to patients in all the communities we serve. Let us be your medical home. At CRHPC Community Health Centers, we strive to give excellent care to patients in all the communities we serve. Visit any one of our 11 locations in Southern Illinois. Let us be your medical home.
You're watching The Spiel.
Well, what a show. I want everybody to look at the clock. It's done. Show's
Actually, that's my
over.
score. I went on to win all of it, the whole thing.
You know what? That's where you're wrong right there. It's
My
not
story.
I. It's we. We're a team.
We are
it's
a
not
team.
I. We won.
Well, there is, they did find the I in team. It's in the a-hole. I got to show you that illustration. You've never seen it? It's in the a-hole. It's so funny. Isn't that great?
What's the a-hole?
Never mind. You've got it. It's a visual. We'll point it out for you. Anyway, this show was great, Julie.
I had so much fun. We got to go on location all the time.
Yes. What is the slogan here at Pookies? I love this.
Every day's a good day.
Every day is a good day.
is a
Every
good
day is
day.
a good day. You want to get up and be the better you every single day. You want to make a difference in someone else's life. That's what we strive to do every day. I mean, I strive to win whenever there's a competition, and we didn't. We had a win-loss today. And I'm okay with it.
No,
but
you won.
I'm trying
you
to be
won.
positive.
You made the point. You won.
I did.
You hit Paulina in the face. We're good.
Paulina, yeah. That Paulina.
I knew a girl one time named
Paulina?
Paulina.
Yeah. Not polenta or placenta.
Or the Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Which is one of
polenta. Okay.
Copperfield's boats.
Is there anything else we need to? I mean, we need to cover anything. Do you think we got it,
wow.
guys?
This
I
has
think we
been
did
fun.
It. Marcus is like, let's wrap it, man. I'm out. I got stuff to do. I got places to go. But this is great. We like to get out. And if you want us to come spiel it where you are,
maybe your establishment, maybe your home.
Oh, we would love
Can
to
you
spiel
cook
it.
something good? We'd love to come and watch you cook in your kitchen.
That would be great.
That'd be fun.
Yes. All right, Rob, what do you think the word should be today? You got it?
Salameat.
All right, here it is, Polina. Oh, no, this is interesting. No, Rob, this is not it. This is a Russian feminine given name. It is sometimes a short form of the name Apollinara, a feminine form of an ancient Greek name, Apollinara. This is not it. This is not it.
You know what?
Okay,
That's
here's the
strike
deal.
two.
That's strike two. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to challenge you to look up the word, form your own definition. We're already telling you it's a ball used in the game of Bocce. You can believe us or not. Let's get the spelling so they can go check it themselves. You ready? Polina. Is that right?
Is it Po or Bo?
Polina.
Polina.
3 syllables.
Polina.
Ready?
Polina. Jack.
Also known as Jack. Look it up. All right, until next week. Bye-bye.
Well, I ain't no bad guy, ain't no loser. But lately, was feeling that way. Last night I passed out with my boots on. Oh, it's a cold, lonely bed that I've made. 'Cause I ain't always in love when I make love. And sometimes I don't feel a thing. And I ain't often hurt when I made a cake. I ain't always thirsty when I drink. Y'all, it ain't like I woke up this morning hoping I'd be drunk by noon, pouring my heart out to a stranger about the reason that I ain't still with you. I ain't always in love when I make love. Sometimes I don't feel a thing. And I ain't often hurt when I made a cake. I ain't always thirsty when I drink. Sometimes I don't feel a thing. And I ain't often hurt when I made a cake. No, I ain't always thirsty when I drink. No, I ain't always thirsty when I drink. No, I ain't.
What are we doing? What are we doing today? Oh gosh.
We are here at Pookies. We are going to shoot an interview with an author. We're going to talk to the chef, and we have Ray Scott coming up.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Wake up.
So we're in my kids' time.
That's right.
I started saying, wait a minute,
I'm Ray Scott, and I'm on the Spiel today. Y'all check it out. Down a long, dark highway to another stage to play. In one more smoky bar, I got me honky-tonk.
Hey, did I send this to you? Oh, what's, dude, do not. Why do you always do this to me? You always do this to me. We're on location at Pookies. If you don't know about it, you should. It's in downtown Marion, Illinois. Super cool. I had heard about it. I had been by it, but when you walk in, it's enormous. It's very neat to see, so you should come by. Today we're going to do a great interview with an author. I mean, we have like this Nashville big shot in town, and he's here to play some music for us. And then we're also going to cook up something that's going to be delicious. Yeah. So stay tuned. Also known as Jack. Look it up. All right, until next week. Bye-bye.